Now come to question number 13. Viroids contain protein only, DNA only, RNA and protein, RNA only. Okay. So पहले ये जान लेते हैं what are viroids. So viroids are the smallest infectious pathogen known till date. Okay. Which are composed of short strand of single stranded RNA which are circular and they are devoid of any protein coat. Okay, so they contain only RNA. There is no protein, there is no DNA. Okay, now come to question number 14. In angiosperms, lateral roots arise from A. Epiblema, B. Endodermis, C. Pericycle and D. None of these. Okay, so as you can see in the figure here that in angiosperms the lateral root develop from the pericycle part. Okay, remember this, it is very important. In angiosperm lateral root arise from the pericycle. Okay, so answer will be option number C. Now question number 15. The classification of Linnaeus was mainly based on what? So this is a theoretical question. You have to remember this, that Linnaeus classified on Linnaeus proposed his system of classification on the basis of the stamens. Okay, clear? So option will be stamens. No sepal, no carpel, no petal. Okay. Now question number 16. According to Bentham and Hooker, the total families of real flowering plants are how much? Okay, A 202, B 199, C 34 and D 85. So this is also a question that you have to remember, that there are 202 real flowering plant families that Bentham and Hooker described. Okay, so answer will be option number A. Now come to question number 17. Type of pollination in Commelina is what? Chesmogamy, Jetnogamy, Xenogamy, Cleistogamy. Okay. So पहले ये जान लेते हैं कि ये 4 ऑप्शन का मतलब क्या है. पहले तो chesmogamy. So chesmogamy is shown by those flowers in which the reproductive parts of the flowers are exposed. Okay. Jetnogamy is the fertilization of a flower by pollen from another flower in the same plant, but they are genetically related or identical. Okay. But what is xenogamy? Xenogamy is the fertilization of a flower by a pollen by a different plant, by a different flower, but they are genetically different. Okay. In Jetnogamy, both the plants are genetically, flowers are genetically similar but or identical, but in Xenogamy both are different. Okay. And Cleistogamy is a type of self-fertilization in which the reproductive parts of the flower are permanently closed. Okay. So considering the Commelina, the answer will be Cleistogamy. Okay. In Commelina, the reproductive parts of the flower are permanently closed. Okay. So self-fertilization takes place in such plants. Okay. Now come to question number 18. Match column 1 with column 2. Column 1 describes the common Indian fruits or vegetables and column 2 describes the family. So if you don't remember the name of the families, okay, and their examples, you cannot answer this question. Okay. So let's see. First one is French bean. So French bean belongs to the family Leguminosae. Okay. So let's find where I equal to B, I related to B. It is option number B. So बाकी सभी चेक कर लेते हैं. Wheat belongs to Gramini. Yes, it is correct. Then lady's finger belongs to Malvaceae. Yes, it's correct. and tomato belongs to Solanaceae. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so the answer will be option B. Now, question number 19. Which of the following spice helps in nausea and motion sickness? So, what is nausea? Urge to vomit, right? So, vomiting और motion sickness होने पर कौन सा spice हम खाते हैं? It is ginger. Okay, so answer will be option number A. No coriander, no mustard, no cinnamon. Okay, it will be ginger. Now, question number 20. Which of the following is phylogenetically the most advanced families among the dicotyledonous families? Okay, dicotyledonous family जो ये है, इनमें से phylogenetically सबसे advanced family कौन सा है? Okay, first one Scrophulariaceae, B Acanthaceae, C Umbelliferae, and D Compositae. So the most advanced one is what? Your Compositae. Okay, so answer will be D. Now, question number 21. The movement of pollen tube is what? Pollen tube जो move करता है तो वो कैसे कौन से process में move करता है? Okay, so what is the factor that helps it in movement? Okay, so A is chemotropism, B thermotaxis, C thermonastic, D hydrotropism. So पहले जान लेते हैं what is chemotropism. So chemotropism is the growth of the organism which is navigated by chemical stimulus from outside of the organism. Okay, कोई chemical stimulus होता है जिसके वजह से क्या वो growth organism का growth depend करता है. Okay, now B thermotaxis. Thermotaxis का मतलब ये होता है कि organism तुम्हारा move करता है towards or away from, thermo means what? Heat. Okay, so towards or away from the source of the heat. Now thermonastic. Okay, so thermonastic is the non-directional response in plants. Remember that. Okay, to the temperature. Okay, clear? It is the non-directional response in plants towards temperature. Okay, now hydrotropism. Hydro means what? Water, right? So hydrotropism, in hydrotropism the growth or the turning or movement of the plant roots is either towards or away from the water or moisture. Okay, so अगर हम pollen tube को consider करेंगे, so it will be chemotropism. Okay, it responds to specific stimulus that is provided by a particular chemical. Okay, so the answer will be option number A, that is chemotropism. Now come to question number 22. Which one of the following is resistant to enzyme action? Okay, so पहले भी मैं बोल चुकी हूँ in the intine, जब मैं intine समझा रही थी, क्या intine present रहता है exine के नीचे, right? So exine is the hardest layer. Why? Because of the presence of a decay resistant chemical, that is sporopollenin. Okay, so the answer will be pollen exine. No cork, no wood fiber, no leaf cuticle. Okay, answer will be option number C. It is resistant to enzyme action. Next, question number 23. Who put forward the germ theory of disease? So you have to remember this question. It is your Pasteur. Okay, he put forward the germ theory of disease.